Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Engine Builder Show. On today's episode, Gabe will be talking to us about how to accelerate the success of your marketing campaign. As always, we are so happy that you are here and enjoy the show. Good morning, everybody.
There was always a ton to learn. Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. Hope you're doing well. It is. We're kind of wrapping up January here pretty quickly, and this is episode 59, which is fun too. So tomorrow will be episode 60, and I'm just grateful for you taking time to tune in. And my goal is always just to serve you at the highest level and give you everything that I can to help you be successful in your business and your entrepreneurial walk and your leadership roles, and also, of course, in your marketing and your sales and advertising, those things that are so critical to helping us grow our business. And today, like Jethro said, we're going to talk about how to accelerate the success of your marketing campaign. And I want to start out and tell you a little bit about what's going on locally with me right here now. And so I live in the Midwest, east of Cleveland, Ohio, and about, let's see here, 3 days ago, 3 days ago, we got almost 2 feet of snow overnight in one night, which is not completely uncommon. Like we do get a decent amount of snow here in the winter, but not necessarily all in one shot. So because when I went to bed the night before, it was not. It was Monday night. I went to bed and there was no snow happening, and there was basically no snow on the ground. And I woke up to like 14, 16 inches, and it continued to snow until middle of the day. And we ended up with almost probably like 18 inches accumulation and like 2 foot of drifting, depending on how you measure it. But anyway, I decided that morning. I normally wake up at 5 every day and go for a drive around the corner and go for a walk at a park that's right behind my house. And it's about a mile and a half loop around the whole park. So it's a good walk. I get to listen to books. I get to exercise. I get to get out in nature early in the morning. It's just a part of my morning routine. But that morning I decided not to go out because it was like super blowing, and like I don't think I would have made it out of the driveway, honestly, because my the guy that plows my driveway hadn't come yet, and so I just let it go. But the next day, I had the driveway plowed, and so I decided to drive over to the park and try to take a walk. And so when I got out of my car, nobody had attempted to walk the path yet at that point, and so I got out of my car, and there's like a little bridge up to the park that I walk over that goes over this little stream, and then it's that's a wooden bridge, and then there's a paved path, which is nice. But when I got there, I was, like it took me probably 10 minutes to get from my car up to the path, which is only, I don't know, a couple hundred feet, because the snow was so deep. It was up over my knees, and I was just trying to like slowly make my way up there. And so I didn't get very far. I only got up to the path, went up to one of the docks that sits over the lake, and then walked over the bridge that's over another part of the lake there, and then walked back. And that took me a half an hour, and I probably only went 500 feet, maybe. Um, but so it was really tiring and exhausting. The next day, I so that was yesterday that I did that, because Tuesday morning I didn't go. It was bad weather. It was so bad weather it wasn't worth driving. I wouldn't be able to get in there. Wednesday morning, which was yesterday morning, I did what I just described, and this morning I decided to go again. And this time there was a bunch of people that had attempted the same thing. The snow had melted a little bit, so there was only maybe a foot of snow, and there was a little footpath all the way around the lake. And so I had two choices when I got there. I could either use the path that everybody else had carved over the last 24 hours, and that would be a little bit easier. It still took me about 10 minutes longer than usual to walk around the whole lake. Um, or I could walk in the fresh snow, and I could struggle again. And it would have taken me probably an hour, or maybe an hour and a half, like 2 or 3 times longer than it would have taken me if I would have not have just walked in the path that was established by the other people that had walked before me. And so I decided to walk in the path that the other people had carved before me because it was easier. It was still a little bit slippery. I still had to, watch my balance, and there was a couple deep spots still, but I was able to do my normal trek around the lake and get my exercise in, and do what I like to do every morning. And so I had a successful walk. And the reason I share that story with you is I think that so many times when we launch our own marketing campaigns, or we want to, create something new or launch a new offer, sometimes we have this false belief that we have to carve this brand new path, or we have to do it a brand new way, or we have to have these crazy new unique product names, or come up with something totally original. And while there are some cases and sometimes where that's true, oftentimes choosing to carve your own path in marketing from a marketing perspective is foolish and, to be honest, arrogant. I know I've been really arrogant in the past years ago, where I thought, oh, I know better. I'll just do it a new way. Those other people have done it before, don't know what they're talking about. When I had attempted to take that path, I actually figured out, oh, there's a reason that people always take this path. There's a reason that people use these formulas in marketing. And there's a reason that these mentors and these marketing folks that I followed for years are successful, because they're following principles and patterns and paths that they were taught by their mentors. And so the first thing to really keep in mind when it comes to accelerating your marketing success is, almost always, especially in today's world with the access to information and the access to things we have, carving your own path is foolish and arrogant, and it's just something to avoid. Um, Generally speaking, there's just ways to look original, be original to your audience, and come up with something that's going to be unique and special without doing it all from scratch. So trying to do it all on your own, carving your own path, is something that I don't always recommend. I do recommend study people that have been successful year after year after year. Bring in people that have proven success, whether it's a firm like ours that can help you, or bringing somebody in that has a ton of experience to consult for you. Then you can follow a proven path and get to your destination a lot faster, because your goal in marketing is to grow your business, to bring in more sales, to make your brand expand. You have a clear destination, and you can either take a proven path, like I had to do, like I chose to do this morning on my walk. I could take this proven path, or I could go through the deepest drifts and the hardest path and pretend that path didn't exist, and pretend that I just knew better, which would have taken me forever. I wouldn't even made it back to be live with you here today. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, if you bring a partner with you, you're going to go further on your journey. And just like I know when I see, there's been times over the years where I've needed to get back into a healthy habit. I've brought somebody with to me to the gym, and them just being there with me pushes me a little bit farther, holds me accountable, and gives me somebody to talk to and bounce ideas off of, and and to just have some companionship with. And so doing marketing on your own is way harder than bringing somebody in, even just to help you with one piece of your marketing campaign. Or if you're in the position where you realize, hey, I need to grow my marketing and I don't want to do it on my own, bring in, that's something we love helping our clients with. We can come in and help you with whatever support you need, and you can own the outcome and the result that you want, but you'll have support and accountability and somebody to, in a positive way, push you forward and help your business grow. So bringing somebody with you is way more effective than trying to do it completely on your own. And the third thing that I always think about, that again equates to how I kind of engage in nature and take walks and get to enjoy my morning time, is I stop and look around frequently and say, like, what's around me? Is there a better path? Like what are there animals around? Are there any challenges or things I should be aware of? Because if we get so heads down that we just think this is the best path, this is the best way, and there's no other opportunities, then we miss those real opportunities that we should be exploring. And so stopping and looking around frequently means evaluating, okay, I've invested marketing here, I've tried these different things, I've brought in these partners, I've done some of it on my own. Which channels are performing the best? Where am I getting the best results? What marketing do I enjoy doing the most and feels on brand? And what things, like I said, what's working, what's not working? When we determine what's not working, the worst thing you can do is stop marketing. If you go, oh, this isn't working, I'm just going to stop. Because even if it wasn't working, you still were branding yourself and building presence and relationship, in front of your audience. The best thing to do is say, oh, this isn't working. what do I need to change in my offer? What do I need to adjust who I'm putting this offer in front of, the audience I'm talking to? Is there, something confusing in the messaging I'm using? How can I improve and optimize and adjust and adapt, or try a new approach so that I keep the foundation that I built, but I just keep trying? Stopping and starting your marketing you'll never get to your destination. You'll never reach the goal of having incoming leads on a consistent basis, having your brand grow, having folks trust you because you're consistent in how you show up in the marketplace. Stopping and starting your marketing is a disaster and will just take you backwards. But you do want to, and it is healthy to stop and evaluate, just pause for a minute, and so not actually stop what's going out there, but just yourself stop and reflect and say, which of these channels is producing the best for me? What results am I getting? If this one's not working, maybe I should shift those time and resources over to this channel that's working. Or maybe this campaign was working, but it's getting stale, so I need to put a new wrapping, new kind of look and feel on the same thing that we're putting out there. You can evaluate, you can analyze and evaluate, and then renew and improve what you're working on, and that's what's going to help you grow. So really doing marketing on your own, or thinking that you have to carve this brand new path, or that better, like I said, I foolishly thought that before, is not going to help. It's not going to move you quickly. It's going to just delay your growth and your success. And so carving your own path is not the right route, in my opinion, in my experience. Follow a proven path, follow what the masters have done, bring in experts, get help, bring the right people in. Bringing in a partner to help you, somebody that's going to hold you accountable, whether it's an internal team member, another colleague that you have that will check in with you, or hiring a firm that's going to move you forward, aggressively and quickly and help you get to your destination faster. And then just take time to reflect and look around and say, what's working? What can I optimize more? If this isn't working, instead of cutting off, marketing dollars or marketing resources or investment, shift them to a more profitable or a more effective channel. And that's what's going to help you move forward. So those are the things that I would encourage you to keep in mind, because if you take that a path and approach, then you're going to be able to accelerate your success in marketing, and you're going to learn from what other folks have done well, and you're going to be able to just build on their success, instead of trying to do it all on your own. And of course, if you need help, we're here to help you. We actually have a process where we can build out a full 12-month strategy for you. And I would love to share that with you. So if you're interested, go ahead and just comment or reach out, or go to businessmarketingengine.com and contact us there, and we'd love to serve you. And we'll see you tomorrow.